Hey everybody, it's Darth Digger here. It is a beautiful sunny morning in our little Minecraft world here. There's our village off in the distance. So it's been a little while. I've done a little bit of work. I'm going to try not to rehash the stuff that I've shown you before, but I honestly can't remember if I showed you the new river that I made here. So we made a little river, a little waterfall river going down to the water. That's just to help camouflage the entrance to the dungeon. All of the same controls are still in effect for the entrance to the dungeon. This actually makes it a little more difficult to get into the dungeon too, because you're actually fighting against the water as you're going in, and you're moving at like a quarter of the speed. But so once you get all of the levers down correctly, and you come in, you'll be faced with this, obviously. Now, like I said before, I'm probably going to remove the registration markers there, or maybe I'll make them a different color or something. I'm not sure, but I'll try and camouflage them a little bit more. So I wanted to show you what I'd done. I tried a couple of new things. So we're just going all the way to the bottom here. It's the only way into the dungeon right now. There's actually a couple more ways, but they're far more difficult to find. So as always, if you don't watch your step, you will fall into a deep hole and you won't be able to get out. But I'm trying a new block system here on the floor just to see what it's like. Gives us a little bit more headroom. And when you come into one of the rooms, this is one of the half blocks on the floor and one of the half blocks on the ceiling. So it makes it a much larger room. But you see what happens to the doors there, because the doors can only be put on a full block. Otherwise, they're kind of floating in the middle of the air here. And this is what a normal room looks like. And I've got my one-way doors here. You can't get back through those doors now. And I'm doing this just to kind of show people what's available to do, what you could have in the dungeon. Now, I've kind of left this level blank for the moment because there are a bunch of mechanisms and things that I'm thinking of trying to put in. Here's the other doors we had. So not really much of a labyrinth yet. I'm thinking about putting in some mechanisms on the floor above, and I need room in order to do that. So really, so the only way up is right there, and I'll show you that in a second. But here's some of those naturally occurring fissures that we saw before, and you can actually look up and start seeing some of the floors above. So you can see the floor above there. And over here, I've put in look at a little bat. We get a lot of those bats. I put in a waterfall here, so you can actually see it goes up a fair way right now. Now, come down and we'll go up the stairs here. Now this was, according to my diagram, originally supposed to be a pentagram, but I couldn't quite do that. I might change this up, I'm not sure yet, but I just wanted something weird and mystical in here. And then you come out of here, and we're into another fairly open floor. And again, it's really because I haven't finished the designs for these levels yet, and I'm thinking I want to do some stuff. You can actually see this is where I'm working on one of the mechanisms up above, and I'll show you this from above in a second. But it's kind of a secret door system that I'm trying out. I'm trying to figure out a few things for secret doors. I'm not 100% certain yet. when I've got the mechanism finished, I'll just block this all off and nobody will be able to get in there, and it'll just be a wall, kind of like that's a wall down there. Now, there's a number of ways up here. So you can see 2 ways up right there. And I'm going to take you down to the other end here. Here's that same fissure we were in a few minutes ago. I'm probably actually going to dig this back out a little bit, because what I want is I want the lower floors not out further than the upper floors, so that if you fall, you're falling a long, long way. I don't want people trying to go up and down those. And as you can see, I've left the torches here. There's our waterfall again. And now let's go up into the labyrinth proper. So I haven't got the ceiling on this just yet. I'm going to put a ceiling on it. But I wanted to be able to show you what was going on here. So we actually have a labyrinth proper now. So we can wander through this. And see some of the things that are there. This is going to be a secret door at some point. Like I said before, I'm trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to do for my secret doors. I'm not 100% certain yet. Just a couple of the different rooms here. And you can see, so I'm going through this really, really fast. Because there's nothing in my way. But if I was a dungeon master, you know, every single door I opened and every single room I went into would be another monster. And I'd have to fight it, or another puzzle, and I'd have to try and figure it out. And we can have some mechanical puzzles and things here too. I just have to figure out exactly what it is I want and how I want to do it. So down here, the little red that you see there is actually redstone. But when you put it down like that, it actually kind of looks like a drop of blood, which is kind of neat. And you can connect them. I only put it down there just so I would be able to count correctly. Just exactly the same way as I've got these orange blocks here. It's just that the orange block for this one would have been underneath there and I couldn't see it, and I didn't want to put another orange block there. A couple of different things and ways to go here. Here's another going to be a secret door, and a secret door here, and that'll take you to some stairs up to the next floor. And just go back here for a second. Here's another set of stairs up. And these stairs actually go up a long way. And that brings us up here, so you can see exactly what the layout is like down below. And so the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a ceiling on here. And you've noticed, or will have noticed by now, I'm not putting all of the registration blocks in that I had before. It's because I'm getting better at this and I'm figuring out where things are and where they're supposed to be. So I'm putting the registration blocks on the top of the walls because I actually will cover those in, and it'll make it a lot easier. Now, a couple of interesting things you'll notice. There's this big open area out on the side here, and there's this big open area out in the end here. That's because I actually made the space, hollowed out the space, larger than my map was. So I don't actually need that room. I'll do something with it later. I'm not 100% sure. These are the stairs that we came up, and this is where we went in and we started following the path around here. This is meant to be a big open space. I'll probably, like I said, get rid of those orange pieces. This is an interesting little area here. Let's just drop down here. A couple interesting things. So here's one of my ideas for a secret door. I know this is really big, and I'm trying to figure out how to make this less conspicuous. But if you hit the lever here, it opens up the secret door, and you can go through. And there's another secret door supposedly down there. And then I thought this was kind of cool. Keep in mind, I built this map 20 years ago. The roof is going to be at the level of these orange blocks here, but this is all wooden made. Could be like a goblin lair or something, and they just made these sort of as an oubliette to try and trap people and kill them or something. Because it's a little bit difficult to get around in here. Very, very tight. And here, this is another one of the staircases from below. There's one there, there's one here. There's only 3 staircases going up on this level, so it's really the only way to get up here. And then if you know the map like I do, you know the quick way around. Okay, apparently I don't know the map all that well. Okay, so even with a map sitting in front of me, I can still get lost. So there's the stairs down, there's stairs up, and the other stairs down are, oh, over here. I put a roof on this one already. All right, let's get in there. Right, so this one actually, if I do it correctly, people are going to come up here and they're just going to see a blank wall and they're going to think, well, it went nowhere, when they could actually get out here if they wanted to. And then it comes around, and then you're back into that little oubliette there, and your secret door. So that's it for this level. I'm about to put the roof on it and do the next level. So stay tuned and keep watching. Like the or thumbs up the video down below for me. It really helps me out. And I will see you guys next time. Darth Tigger out.